So good morning, YouTube. This is my craft room. Let's pan around a little bit. Then I'll go into detail about everything. So let's look over here. Okay, so we have the other side, all the DVDs, all the movies, TV. Let's go back around. Stuff on this side. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. Let's go down lower. Okay. My little turtle on the side. She's cute. So as you notice, as you see, everything. So let's go into specifics. I'm going to start on this side. On this side I got my bowls, for my boxes and stuff like that. And then I got my boxes. These boxes right here actually got rubber stamps, clear ones, clear rubber stamps, and on the bottom holds my 4x6 and 8x8 paper mats. Actually, these boxes I got from picked up from Marshalls. It was pretty cheap, $7.99. It wasn't bad. I actually like the designs and stuff with the butterflies. It's pretty cool. And as I pan down, all my Stamp It Up stamps. So I know most people categorize them by sections. Me, I categorize them by size. So I have my my dominoes right here. So when I want to alternate them and stuff like that. Background stamps, sentiments, alphabets. So move up a little bit. So then I go into my glitters. Extra fine I prefer. I think it sticks better to the paper. I got my spray adhesive, my double-sided tape. As you notice, Martha Stewart extra fine crystal glitter. More Martha Stewart glitter. As far as right here, little ones that come 24 in the pack and stuff like that. So my embossing powder that's ultra thick. So when I do want to do my cracked glass effect, then here we have Stampin' Up markers. I paint to a coat. Then I have my little, my little drawing books. I also draw to my little books with my card sizes, my little, paintbrush stuff, other stuff in there. Then I have my cuddle bug and the sewing machine, and then I have some embossing folders for that, and some embossing powders. Actually, I'm making this, I'm not done with this. It's actually a wedding album for one of my co-workers. So let me take this down real quick so you can actually see how I store my embossing. Actually, I'm going to talk more about that box. So this is my embossing stuff. I know a lot of people keep their embossing powders and totes and stuff like that. I keep mine in more like little Chinese containers. When I buy whatever noodles or soup or iced tea, I usually empty it out, wash it, and clean it and put it inside here. It actually works fine for me. Not only do I have that, I also have like my paper flowers, my barrettes. I recycle a lot of stuff, so I use the barrettes and stuff like that. Then I got my colored embossing powders and stuff like that. And then as I paint over, this wall specifically is just my favorite stamps. So thanks to Annie from Stampland, Stampland Chicago. Check out the website. This is my favorite stamp. And Eiffel Tower, I don't know, something about the Eiffel Tower that attracts me. I really like it. And as I pan down more, you know, I have my Stays On, my iridescent medium, actually my what you call it, my own kind of made glimmer mist type of thing. I got Stampin' Up buttons, some buttons there for my local cleaners, you know, my picture of my niece, other embellishments and stuff like that, more like buttons and rings for mini albums and other stuff. Then a little Dora thing right there just filled with water. That's for my mini misters. I don't know about everybody else, but for me, I always got to have something like positive in this area, you know, positive, inspirational, something, you know, keep the ideas flowing and moving. So, you know, I got this book at TJ Maxx. You know, I don't write it in. I just actually like the front of the cover and what the words say. It's pretty powerful. As I pan down, you know, I got my Stampin' Up, you know, clear DVD cases. I know just about everybody has these. And then again, you know, another favorite stamp, Graphic 45 Steampunk Debutante stamp collection. I so love it, you know. As I move over, I got my clear blocks. I got my Stampin' Up ink refills. I'm going to pan up to the top again. Here's where's my big shot and stuff like that. I don't have that many dies. I got a few dies. I got the two of the Tim Holtz dies, tattered pine cones, and the ornamental. And then on top, I got I actually have some close to my heart acrylic stamps, which is pretty dope. I actually like them. On this side of my big shot, I got some mini album I actually got to finish working on. It's actually coming out great. We'll talk more about that when I come back over here, pan back over here. On this side, I got my cubes with my Stampin' Up ink pads. I actually labeled each of them. I don't know if you can see that if the camera's picking it up, but I actually labeled them with the window word punch from Stampin' Up. So I actually individually labeled them. The ones that's plastic, those are the ones I actually just got. They're brand new. I haven't opened them. As I pan down a little bit more, I'm at my Tim Holtz Distress inks. I love these inks. I mean, you can blend any color with it, and I mean, like, you really can't go wrong with them. I got the, you know, I kind of keep my little. I seen some people put, you know, the Velcro pads or the distress pads underneath where the sponges are or whatever. I kind of have mine like in a bin, so I kind of got my, you know, if I can get it open, kind of got my distress inks, you know, more like that. And then, you know, then I kind of got them, you know, separated like this. You know, they each, you know, you got aged mahogany, you know, tattered rose, mild lavender, you know. And what I do is I actually get like a Sharpie or whatever or something like that, and I actually just, you know, mark it. So that's like pine needles, you know. So I mean, I think that's pretty good to actually do it like that. And the reason why I say do it like that because actually it's actually better because then you don't have to, like, you know, read the back of the thing and look where it's at. I'm gonna put this back on top, and I'm gonna talk more about actually the bottom right here. All right, so my workstation, my work table. You know, I got the ATG gun. I got the big bite. This basket right here is just like not miscellaneous stuff, but it's like post-it notes, glue dots, Martha Stewart, Micron pens when I'm writing my labels. You know, blender pen, mini misters, Martha Stewart glue. Stuff that I exactly like need on hand, like right there. If you notice, everything's kind of reachable, stuff like that. And you know, sorry to go back, but these cubes, these little dresses, actually, there's a story behind that. I actually, you know, being a school teacher and being all this other stuff, I actually got these cubes from a school. They threw them out in the garbage or whatever the case may be, and I recycle a lot of stuff. So I actually picked it up, found a cube in the garbage. I actually would like to have to take the whole desk, the whole table, but it was too heavy. And, my brother came to help me, and I was like, nah, I don't want to carry it. I just really want the drawers. So I took the drawers out, took the bottoms out, and I actually just, mounted it to my wall and actually made it to a shelf, which is pretty cool because it's actually reachable. I don't have to actually worry about it. I'm going to pan down a little more on this work table. I'm sorry about the light. So I got, here's like my nestabilities, stuff like that, old shapes. Then I got more stuff in, staples, pins, this little container. I got, let's see, let me give it some light. So this little container, I actually got, my liquid pearls, my stickles, some other stuff. I actually like it. So I mean, I keep them pretty in here. I don't, most people turn them upside down, and so they all, I usually give them a shake after, once I take them out. So, and then this purple bin has like all my, this is my mother's steel glue gun, needs to be put away. So I have my heating tool, Martha Stewart circle cutter, glue, easy mount, Martha Stewart pole puncher, circle cutter, double-sided tape. I don't know if you notice, I just really like Martha Stewart products. So, oh yeah. I don't know if you notice, I stamped some images on the table. Obviously, like my favorite, favorite stamps, Eiffel Tower, all that stuff. So as I pan over more, this right here on the bottom is actually where I have most of my stuff. So I got my embossing folders here, and I got all my pre-cut cards, here. So I'll take it down real quick. So you see I got all my pre-cut cards. They're already cut and all that, so when I want to make a card, it's there already. In this one, I got all my, clear Inkadinka stamps. I'm kind of organized. There's really nothing like all over the place. I mean, after watching some of people's YouTube videos and stuff, this is only Tim Holtz. I kind of keep him separate from everybody. So, yeah, he's separate. I kind of keep him separate from everybody. Different kind of stamps, different kind of place for them. Actually, these boxes are from the Container Store. Then I have like my embossing folders. I got my Stamp It Out catalog, my Stewart map, my scoreboard, trimmer. I'm gonna pan down more over here. Those two empty 110 once again has I think this has all my unmounted, like just rubber stamps. So if you look inside here, we got more rubber stamps inside this little bag. Stamps that when I went to the convention, other kind of stamps, Ziploc bags. I mean, I got kind of most of the stamps everywhere. I haven't been doing this for long. I've been doing this for about actually a year. I mean, I just started once I got into the whole scrapbook stuff like that, and I totally forgot. Behind the cutter book is that sewing machine. The story behind that, I actually got the sewing machine for free. That was just like a blessing within itself. As far as getting, I YouTube videos as far as like, trying to learn how to sew and all that stuff. Like everything takes time. So let me pan back a little bit. This dresser, this goes to my MacBook Pro and stuff like that. So this shelf right here has a lot of stuff. I actually like it. It fits with the theme that's going on. So in this drawer, I got like envelopes, receipt thing, card stuff. I actually got these envelopes because Kathy Orta was doing a envelope mini album tutorial, and it was phenomenal. I actually love it. more stuff in here, pictures, camera, all the other good stuff. Then the bottom drawer is usually like, more Stamp It Up stuff, more envelopes. These are like where I keep most of my cards and stuff like that. Inside that first aid kit, like I said, I recycle a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna actually do this real slow and turn around this way because I don't want to get anybody dizzy. All right. So here on this side, I have, as far as like my coloring books, all my scrapbook magazines. I'm about to store the encyclopedia, the rest of my Stamp It Up catalogs. I mean, the fact of being a Stamp It Up, I'm demonstrating. I kind of have like most of the catalogs and stuff like that. Then on this side, I have my High School Musical bear. I'm my High School Musical fan. I got my Steve Jobs book. As far as I use the Apple products. I actually love it. So I'm paying down a little bit over here. This is all like my embellishments and stuff like. Well, most of them. So I got some empty tins, light box, some more little strings of yarn and stuff like that, threads. Then here I got like all my pearls and my other stuff. So that's that as far as and then here, right here is just an extra trimmer, dictionary, some chipboard, some folders when I'm doing like mini albums, manila folders, brown bags, mini scrapbook, mini album on the bottom, vinyl cork, what is it? Contact paper. All right, so I'm gonna move. I'm gonna stay down here for a minute, and then I'm gonna go back up. So here is all my paper. Now I have more, but it's not in any kind of order. But you got Can Company, American Craft, Die Cuts with a View. These are all my 12 by 12 papers. I mean, I'll take one pack out. I mean, I'll do that. So, here you go. You got the Die Cuts with a View, which I love this paper. I mean, so, this is like, for like boxes and, it's a luxury stack. It's pretty cool. I mean, I like it. Then I have 8.5 by 11. So 8.5 by 11 is usually, these are all recollections. So Michaels, you know how they throw them on sale. 4 for 10, 3 for 10. I usually stack up. To be honest, they're a great paper to layer cards. As far as making the cards with the paper, no, 65 pounds is really not going to do it. You need 80. You need 80, 110, or 120. As far as for a card base. I mean, 65 pounds is good for like layering stuff. I'm not saying it's a bad paper. It's just kind of not a good weight for layering cards. So then on this one, as I pan over, I have more designer. More. This is actually cardstock, and these are actually paper pads. So there's kind of a difference. Cardstock, paper pads. So these are like the paper pads. A few Michaels ones, but I do have a few cardstocks in here. So I have got some grunge paper. Can never go wrong with this. Some old grunge paper, you can't go wrong with that. This is some other stuff. So you see, I got the cardstock. I got some graphic 45. So this is K & Company. This is actually cardstock. I need to actually put it back over there, but there's no room. So then you got the graphic 45 paper. I only have honestly 2 packs, as you can see. 2 packs. So that's basically what's there. I mean, the graphic 45 and some other stuff. So let me put this back. I mean, like I said, I'm so organized. So things are not really kind of all over the place. So now this little bin right here is ribbon. I know everyone else has like a a ribbon rack. You know, I don't have a ribbon rack, and you know, eventually I'm gonna pick one up. So this is my ribbon and my dollar stamps from Michaels. So all my ribbon is in here. I got ribbon from Michaels. I got my Stamp It Up, of course, Whisper White, which is awesome. Then I have, you know, like I said, it's all my ribbon and stuff like that. It's in this little bin I got from my job. So it's kind of secure. It fits right there. Yeah, no problems. Pardon me, sorry about that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go a little lower. Here, I have more stamps in that bin. I got the Will stamps from Stamp It Up. I got actually, you know, and then I have some, you know, cardstock, more ribbon in the back, more stamps. You know, these are more like, you know, background stuff, big stamps basically. Then in the back I got the Will stamps, and then I have greeting stamps. So here's the acetate bin. At one point, that's where I used to keep my clear stamps. I actually changed it and used it for acetate because on the other side of the room it was getting really big. Excuse me, getting really big about it. So I'm gonna pan up a little bit. All right. So on top of, you know, on top of it, I have my trusty paper thing. So it's all my 8x10 stuff goes in here. You know, regular paper, and you have Whisper White from Stamp It Up. Some other papers from, you know, Michael's Brazilian paper, Stamp It Up. Kind of, you know, it's not in any kind of order. I kind of have them like all together, so I kind of know which one is what. All right, so more paper on the bottom, right here on the top. So I got the Staples, 110 pounds, great paper. I mean, you can get a stack of that for like, you know, under $20, 250 sheets. Then right here, more 12 by 12 sheet of paper. Now here is of course, the best thing in the world. I got the Cricut. I actually got this one from Walmart, exclusively from Walmart, colored one. Now if you notice in the back, you know, I have these, you know, like I said, I talk about positive things. But I had an artist do this, you know, a graffiti artist do this for me. I mean, I could have done it myself, but I actually wanted someone else's artwork. When you're an artist, you know, you get, I don't know about anyone else, but I get kind of tired of like, not tired, but I'm always drawing my own work. So I wanted someone else's piece of art. You know, when you get like a swap or someone makes you a card, it's their art. You have their work. So that's what I did. So I got the theme was relive, recreate, reimagine. Everything was to do over, you know, to make different, to start, you know, new ideas. So, you know, positive things, like I said. So, I mean, it was great. I actually love the canvas and stuff like that. So, back to the Cricut. These are all the cartridges that I have. I don't use all of them, but I just started like really getting into my Cricut and stuff like that, and using things the way it should be. I mean, I actually love it. I mean, there's no wrong reason why I wouldn't like it. I actually love the Cricut. So as I move down a little bit, I'll move down this way again. I have another thing of 12 by 12 paper. You know, I'm not gonna open them up and go into it, but I have, you know, Can Company, as I showed before. You know, a few, you know, die cuts with a view. Those are actually kind of my favorites. So here in this little chest of drawer, I have all of mine and most of my ink refills. You know, the pattern builder, the distress inks, the dollar inks from you know, Michaels. Then I have my gesso. There's just a lot of stuff. I keep this here. And I'm actually glad I have it, so it's not kind of all over the place. So I'm gonna stay down here for a minute. I got my Tim Holtz thing. I got my fabric paint. You know, I also make like T-shirts and stuff like that. We'll get more into that, you know, in a while. But this was well worth the money. I got this from Target, all right, and you know, I can't complain. It's the best thing I've ever bought in my entire life. But I have everything kind of organized, like I told you. Everything's organized. So let's walk through it. I have my crocodile chomper corner chompers. I have all five. And then I have my crocodile, the mini one. Then here is all like my tags, all my folders, Tim Holtz tags, my adhesive, which actually belong over here. So you know, I got my adhesive over here. That's like glues, tapes, all that other stuff. Then here's like my embellishments. So you got my you know, little trinkets, Tim Holtz stuff, you know, feathers and all that. And as I go down, you know, I got my scrap paper. Then I got more stuff like, you know, my sponges, my hot glue, another hot glue gun, my Stampin' Up! Scrubs, gloves, plastic gloves. So when I'm doing like, you know, some distressing, I actually want to, you know, change the paper. Like, I don't want to get my hands dirty. You know, I don't mind getting my hands dirty, but it's really hard to get the ink off. More ink here, pigments, magnet strips, brayers, scissors, scoring tape, and some other stuff. More tape here, chipboard, adhesives. On the bottom is just random stuff, you know, Ziploc baggies, rub-ons, ribbon flowers. Here's just like coloring stuff. So you got your crayons, your markers, color pencils, stuff like that. Now as I move up, which is like my prized possession, most of them, I have over like 60, maybe 50 Martha Stewart punches in general. This is before I got with Stampin' Up. This is before I even knew about Stampin' Up. You know, this is only a year of stuff. You understand? Only a year of stuff. So that's all the Martha Stewart punches right here. And then I have all, you know, all the other ones, the whale punches from Stampin' Up, the whale punches from Stampin' Up. And then when I started with Stampin' Up, I started buying their punches. So I don't know how many, but I have a good amount, and I'm definitely gonna get the rest of them because it's like a set. So as I go up, you know, bookshelf. Oh yeah. You know, while I'm talking about bookshelves and stuff like that, this is actually, that you're looking at, is actually a dresser drawer. I painted it. It was brown. I painted it purple. Now, story behind this, I found these dresser drawers outside on the garbage. This is not compressed wood. This is actually real wood. So, like I said, I like recycling. So that's what I did. I recycled it. I love it. So if you don't go out there and buy, you know, I'm not saying don't go to your local, you know, furniture store or IKEA or Marshalls or Target. I'm not saying don't go. But if you could save a couple of dollars, do yourself a favor and look, you know, I live in New York, so I mean, you go down there and you especially on a Wednesday. Wednesday's recycle day. You go early on a Wednesday morning or Wednesday afternoon, especially in Manhattan. You'll find these dresses that people throw out because, you know, one side is broken. You just take the drawers out and, you know, sand it, paint it, and mount it. Because I mean, this saves me tons of money. And I can go on about this, but on the top, I got my books and stuff like that. Twilight, Harry Potter, Stephen King, you know, Evergone and stuff like that. So I'm going to paint over here a little bit. See, this is what I mean. Remember the fabric paint I was talking about before? On the bottom, near the paper, on top of the Tim Holtz thing. This is what I do. Besides stamping, scrapbooking, making cards, and alternating boxes. This is what I do. So, and this is all by hand. I've been drawing for about 25 years. So, I'm going to pan down a little bit. All these shoe boxes, I alternate. And I got them from, you wouldn't be surprised, Payless. That's where I got them from, Payless. So, you know, that's you know, kind of where I got them from. I'm going to pan slowly over here. It's like my curtains and stuff like that. On my wall and all that other stuff. So, I mean, basically, I mean, this is it. I mean, you know, being a mail scrapper or mail crafter, you know, and there goes that alternating box again. So that box went from this to that. So from those little boxes right there, those little boxes, I made that. So, I mean, I haven't seen many people alternate shoe boxes. I mean, maybe I'll do a video on how to do it and stuff like that, maybe. That's basically about it. I mean, I don't know any more detail of what to go about into anything all besides the bows. That's for my boxes, obviously. I guess I just want to say thank you. This is my first video. I'm gonna try to do more on my channel. I'm gonna try to actually do, you know, some actually card making stuff. So I want to say thank you for watching it. I mean, even if you just you know, looked at it and whatever the case may be and got inspired, some inspirations, that's great. You know, if you feel so to leave a comment, you can. If not, you're just browsing, that's great. I want to say thank you, and be creative. You know what I'm saying? Keep continuing making great ideas. I mean, YouTube has been great, you know, as far as for me personally, inspiration, stuff like that. Enjoy.